The main assassination attempt, which nearly claimed Donald Trump's life in Butler, Pennsylvania on July 13th, 2024, is not well understood and still shrouded in mystery. And it's especially not well understood by people on the left because, what do they care? The right is much more invested in this and trying to get to the truth. And right-wing members of Congress, Republican members of Congress, have gone as far as going to Butler to try to get to the bottom of it. One of them, Clay Higgins, went to Butler, I think 2 weeks after the assassination attempt. And he found that the body of Thomas Matthew Crooks, the would-be assassin who missed Trump, supposedly sliced his ear and missed his head by like an inch, his body had been destroyed. It had actually been returned to his family. There was no toxicology report that he could access. We later learned the toxicology report was faulty. But there are so many instances of obstruction around Crooks. Christopher Wray, the FBI director at the time, said that Crooks had no social media history and was just this kind of mysterious lone wolf. It turned out he had an extensive social media history. On YouTube, for example, he was a prolific commenter declaring his intention to wage civil war ignite a civil war by killing political leaders in the U.S. He explicitly called for the assassination of Ilhan Omar in one comment on YouTube. Other YouTube users were flagging his comments, but nothing ever happened to him that we know of. So there are real questions within what once was Donald Trump's support base, which is now kind of like collapsing, about whether Thomas Matthew Crooks himself had been recruited by the FBI at some point, and that Trump's assassination was a manufactured plot gone wrong.